All right, hey guys, it's Mr. McKango Zombie. This is gonna be not a real video, pretty much. This is gonna be like maybe a 5 minute video, maybe, and it's gonna be talking about Fallout 76 and how it's been receiving so much negative criticism that it's actually sort of ridiculous. And I'm not here to defend Fallout 76 and say it's an amazing game or it's a great game or anything like that. But I'm looking at the Metacritic score right now. It's a 2.8 user score. Okay? A 2.8. Now, I understand that Fallout 76 is not a game that Fallout fans really wanted or really cared about too much to even have. I mean, I don't think anybody. I mean, I think all of us have thought in our minds, like when Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas came out, and if you played it, I remember back then being in like party chats with friends and being like, dude, wouldn't this be so cool to play with each other? Like, play the game with each other? And it's like, yeah, in theory, it's cool, but it's not the same in 76 with there's no like characters to talk to that aren't actual people, and that ruins the that doesn't ruin I won't say it ruins, because it doesn't ruin Fallout 76. I think 76 is a good game. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's average to good, like a 6 out of 10. And I'm going to give you my reasons why here in a second, but I'll tell you the problems with it first. The problems with 76 is that it takes a big portion of what Fallout is, which is the characters and the way the characters interact with the world, out of the game in a way. I mean, you get like regular players interacting with the world if you want to talk to them, which from my experience on PS4, because I played on PS4, I know that's weird and like blasphemous from PC players. I've played every other Fallout on PC, but I got Fallout 76 for pretty much free for right now, so I'm playing it on PS4. And from my experience, people don't really talk to each other too much and don't really do anything together unless they're in maybe like a party chat or something. I mean, I literally have not played with anybody on this game. I've played completely single player so far. I'm only like level 17, 18. The game's pretty easy. That's another complaint. But I've heard, I don't know if this is true yet because I haven't got there, but I've heard that once you get past like level 25 to 30, it starts ramping up difficulty and getting pretty difficult. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I would expect it to maybe be true, since I want to call Fallout 76 a light MMO, because that's kind of what it is. The questing's kind of boring and stuff like that, but it is not a 2.8, okay? A 2.8, that's fucking ridiculous. Okay? That's like Rogue Warrior or some crap like that, a game that like doesn't work. Fallout 76 is buggy. It's got bugs in it. I've encountered plenty of bugs. I just yesterday I was playing, or not yesterday, 2 days ago I was playing, and I set down my camp, and I had my whole camp set up, and this protectron came up into my camp and started shooting all my turrets and stuff, and I got him all the way down to like the lowest health he can get. Thought I killed him, kept shooting him. He was invincible. He would not die. He was an invincible protectron. Like, he was like fucking super protectron. He would not die. So I had to like exit out of the game and then like reset, and it like cleared everything out. All my turrets were fine. So there is a lot of problems. But the thing that makes Fallout 76 worth playing, in my opinion, and makes it average to good, is its world. The world is big and huge, and the world's good. The world's beautiful. If you can get past some of the frame rate problems, the world is beautiful, and I think it's worth playing just because of that, to be honest. I don't think the quests are that great. I think some of them are okay. I think that the lore is actually pretty well done. If you like games like BioShock, where most of the lore is in audio logs anyway, except for like, I mean, of course you got like Andrew Ryan and Atlas and stuff like that, and Fontaine. But most of the backstory is in audio logs, and that is kind of like how 76 is. There isn't much of so far of what I played, there's not much of a story unless you're going to look for it, if that makes sense. Kind of like Dark Souls. You play Dark Souls, and there's nothing there unless you look for it, like story-wise. So, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I don't know why it's getting so much hate. A 2.8 is ridiculous. It deserves at least a 5, to be honest. I mean, and I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying it's great. It's not Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. It's not Skyrim or Oblivion or Morrowind. It's just its own thing. And I've heard people saying stuff about, like, what's it called? Sales projections and stuff, and how Bethesda didn't have any sales projections for 76. Like, that's a bad thing. In my opinion, if I'm trying something new as a game, like, developer, why would I put sales projections on something brand new that I've never tried before? That makes no sense. There's no way to project that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how do you project something that you've never done? I can't say, well, I'm going to beat Dark Souls on day 1 when I've never played it before, because that's probably not going to happen. So, I mean, it's just logical to think, like, I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of people hating on this game, and although it deserves some of it, it doesn't deserve so much, to be honest. It's not that bad. And some people, I think, I heard somebody call it a battle royale the other day. I was like, what are you talking about? It's not a battle royale. You can play it solo if you want to play it solo. I think it probably is better with friends. I haven't really played with anybody else, so I'm having an okay time, but it's probably better with friends, unless you're going for lore, because I think friends kind of distract from that. But it's not bad, honestly. It's not that bad. So that's pretty much my thoughts on 76 and the whole debacle with 2.8 Metacritic score from users. That's actually ridiculous. People are giving it a fucking 0. Come on now. Like, I get it. You hate fucking Bethesda for what they did with Fallout 76. But, I mean, it's been only, 2 years since Fallout 4? And y'all are bitching about Fallout? Seriously? 2 years? What did you expect? Like, I'm not like excusing Bethesda. I'm sorry if I'm coming across as excusing Bethesda for some of the things that they've done in this game, how buggy it is, how it shouldn't really be out yet. I think it's not ready, but I mean, I think it's ready enough to get a 5, but it's not ready enough to get anything above that, really. And I just think that with Fallout 4 just coming out like 2 or 3 years ago, I think it's like 2015, wasn't it? And then it's just not reasonable to expect a Fallout again so soon. When's the last time you got a Fallout before 4? It was Fallout New Vegas in like 2010. So I mean, what are you talking about? Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.